Hello everyone. So today we're gonna study about noun. So as we all know that there are 8 parts of speech. So first is noun. Now many of the children they find it difficult in this beginning chapter only. Noun is a very simple chapter, and if we understand it from the very beginning, then it will help us in higher studies because it plays a very important role. So first of all, we go with the basic explanation or basic definition that we all have heard till now about noun, is that it is a name. I hope it is clear. It is a name of a person, place, animal or things. सिंपल इज इट कि नाउन नाम है लोगों का, जगह के नाम का, जानवरों के नाम का और सामान के नाम का. हैव आई मेड माई सेल्फ क्लियर? फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ वी से लाइक राम, लाइक पटना, बुक, dog, etc. So these are the example of noun. But there are certain parts of noun. So let us study about it. Kinds of noun. Now, there are 5 kind of noun. First it is common noun. Then comes your proper noun. Then comes your abstract noun. Then comes your collective noun. And in most of the chapters I have seen that this noun which I am going to mention now has been either omitted or not explained further. Material noun, which is further divided into 2 parts. First is metal and second is non-metal. So let us study what is common noun. See, common noun is simple name given in common. Now, name given in common to whom? Obviously, name given in common to any person or thing. और यू कैन रादर से कि जो नाम कॉमनली किसी को हम लोगों ने दे दिया. फॉर एग्जाम्पल लाइक राम, श्याम, सीता, गीता, लाइक दिस. नाउ when we come to proper noun is a name given to special person or name of a special person or place you can say, or thing also you can say sometimes. For example, if we say Mahatma Gandhi, obviously when Mahatma Gandhi parents kept his name Gandhi, so they didn't have thought that it will become a so world famous name. It was a common noun at that time, but by the actions which Mahatma Gandhi did, he became a special person, so it comes under the category of proper noun. Similarly, if we say Ganga, then if we say for example Shakespeare, so these are the names which come under the noun of proper noun. Then comes abstract noun. Now this noun is quite complicated for many to understand because it is related to something, your expression. Okay, so this describes stage of life, then it comes to state of mind, as well as your feelings, expressing while you express your feelings. It is abstract noun. For example, when you are happy you say wow, when you are sad you say oh. So abstract noun basically describe your stage of life, state of mind, your expressions, your feelings. Then comes your collective noun. So I am gonna just turn out the page because we don't have enough space here. And then comes your collective noun. Now what is collective noun? If we say Ram, Shyam, Hari, and let's say Mona, these 4 names. Okay, so these are simply different kind of names, but if we say that they are part of the same family, they are members of the same family, so when this word family comes, it becomes a collective noun. So collective noun basically expresses as a group. Now people as a group, expresses person or thing as a group. well, I'm not writing, I'm just explaining. So for example, like we say bunch of keys, we say na pair of gloves, family, community. Now we don't know that in bunch of keys how many keys are there. We don't know pair of gloves. Okay, in pair of gloves we can say that there are 2 gloves. Family, we don't know how many person are there in that family. Community can be bigger, can be smaller, consist of 2, more than 2, 5, it depends. So when we say as a whole, as a group, I'm giving just a short explanation, a short form to make you guys understand. I'm not writing whole bookish language and explanation and definition. So I'm gonna try to explain you in a very simple words. So these words which I write, I call it a keyword, which I learned when I was obviously preparing for my exams. So these are the keywords that I use. It is easy for me to understand because I don't have to jot down everything. I only write down keywords, so I'm explaining in that manner. Okay, now last it is collective noun. I explained. Now then comes your material noun. So in many of the chapters I have seen that this noun is not mentioned quietly. So let's say I'm gonna explain it, and if it is necessary, because it is necessary, so it's up to you. Material noun comes to metal noun, metal and non-metal. Obviously you guys are intelligent, you can understand. Metal consists of all those things which are made of gold, metals, gold, silver, iron, means which consist of metals, which are made up of metals are called material noun, metal material noun. And non-metals are all the raw products. We say raw products like cement, we make it something out of it. Raw product like wool, we make something out of it. So raw products come under non-metal, and gold, silver, iron, these kind of noun comes under material noun. So these are the 5 kind of nouns that is explained, and with that I have kept this chapter very short. So I hope that with this key points I'm able to make you guys understand what actually noun is. I'm not going into details, but in a very short forms I'm explaining. So till then I'm gonna explain more part of speech. So I'm starting with noun for today. Let me know which point you didn't understand or which more point you want me to add. I will explain that also. Till then, have a productive day, have a productive week. Bye bye everyone.